Here on first down at the ASU 25. Sun Devils have played just one game so far this year. They beat up on Sacramento State last week. And Kelly to the air, and he's got a man, but it's dropped at the 45-yard line by Rick Smith. On 2nd and 10, it's a run play to DJ Foster, and he's tracked down by all Big Ten linebacker Chris Bull.
It's like DJ Foster for Arizona State.
Kelly to throw on 3rd down, and his pass is caught for a first down by Jalen Strong out near the 48-yard line.
But how well does Chris Borland get after those guys on the 2nd level?
Here's Rick Smith, who dropped a wide-open pass.
They want to get the ball to Grice. They want to get it to Foster on the perimeter and make Wisconsin defend 53 yards.
Here's Grice trying to cut it back. He gets stood up by Bo Allen,
making the double teams.
A 2-yard pickup for Grice. Here's 2nd and 8. And Kelly keeping. His pass is pulled in just short of the first down.
Tight end, he's an X factor. He caught 57 balls a year ago when Taylor Kelly wants to make a play.
And it's Grice trying to find a running lane. It's not there. 4th down and 2. It's a pass play. Kelly fires, and it is incomplete.
Out of bounds. Let's take a look. The ball's tipped, thrown behind. It was an easy touchdown. Here comes Southward, number 12. And I don't know. Look at that right there, guys.
Yeah, and this is important because it's either the ball at the 2, or if it is an interception, it's a
vertical threat is so effective, and now they have another guy in Jalen Strong who they can throw the ball to.
Couple of fakes, Kelly moving around, and his pass overthrown and incomplete.
If that ball's on target, it's an easy touchdown.
3rd down and 9. And they're going to run the football. And Grice has a hole inside the 40-yard line. He pinballs off
gap as a defense. Look at all 3 of these guys will get out of their gap. And there's a huge crease. Easy cut for Marion Grice. And you get out of gaps, you're going to get creased.
Here's Grice again. And Dipple is there.
Pushes all by himself.
It's interesting, as you said, a true freshman, but the coaches think he might be their best corner right now.
He's got the best feet and the best skills, but he doesn't have the experience.
DJ Foster on a nifty. Has been in the red zone. They've got over 100 yards so far. Wisconsin -2. Badgers haven't been past their own 10 yet. Kelly will give it to Foster into a wall of Badger. Kelly going to the end zone. Almost intercepted.
8-5. The problem with 8-5 is they didn't beat anybody with a winning record at the end of the year outside of Navy in the bowl game. So they've got to win some games against good opponents.
Out on the flat to Smith and gets away from the freshman Shelton, but they got to get it done. Yeah, we'll talk about that schedule after this play. It's a stretch over the next month. Ridiculous here as Kelly throws and dropped again by Smith. His 2nd drop.
National TV, you got to make those kinds of plays if your team's going to win.
They're at Stanford next week, then USC at home, then Notre Dame in Dallas.
Taylor Kelly becoming a leader and making the right decisions at the right time.
Kelly's pass a little behind Foster, but he makes the catch
that they did not have a year ago. A guy that can get vertical down the field and make big plays.
They run Smith into the backfield. Kelly will keep it red zone. They did get a field goal that was very close in the 1st quarter. I'd love to get 6 here. After that disaster on special teams. Grice down to the 1-yard. Ohio State, UCLA, and Washington with wins for the Pac-12. Here's Kelly on the keeper. And he gets nailed. All right. 2nd down and 8 for ASU. And Kelly on the rollout, and again Smith can't make the outside linebacker.
And here it is again, the same matchup. You wonder when Wisconsin will go to their nickel and dime package.
Foster on the carry, big hole, up to the 30-yard
game. He got dinged a little bit, and DeAndre Lewis didn't quite know where to line up.
Well, here's 2nd down and 9, and Borland coming off the edge. Kelly dumps it off, incomplete.
Player, very smart, heady, and he's become the unquestioned leader of this team.
3rd down and 9. Borland coming again. And Kelly got a man wide open. It's DeAndre Lewis on the catch. They're out. Well, 1st and 10 for Arizona State in Badger territory. Percentage and his 29 touchdown passes, 2nd most for a single year in school history. He'll keep it here. He gets leveled.
Some containment.
That's Foster in motion on 3rd down and short. And they move the pocket. Play clock down to 2. Here comes Borland. Kelly gets rid of it, and he throws an interception. Picked off by Southward inside the 10.
He's too quick for the offensive guard. He forces a high throw there, no question. And a turnover matched with another turnover for Wisconsin.
The Wisconsin quarterback is in front of completion since the early part of the 2nd quarter on a touchdown. Here's a late pitch by Kelly. Grice is caught. Gene missed half of the year a year ago with a broken foot. He's a junior from Palm Beach, Florida. Here's Kelly on 3rd and 13 in trouble. Flushed out and chased out and hit late by Dezmen. Anthony are excited about. We'll see if he makes a play before the day is done. Here's Kelly with time, and wide open is Ozier down the sideline. Inside the 50.
You got one guy playing man-to-man and then one guy playing zone. That's Southward that comes down playing zone coverage. And
Wisconsin trying to hustle players in substitution.
Arizona State substitutes, so they have to have a chance.
Here's Eubank and Grice trying to get outside. He does. Touchdown, Arizona State. Take the top off the defense, as you like to say, in a conference like the Pac-12. As Kelly will throw it again here, going to go deep into the end zone. Incomplete. We'll see if Eubank can finish it here on 2nd and goal. It's Grice looking for his 3rd score. He's in. Touchdown, Arizona State. In Arlington, Texas. Trying to get a win here, which would be the biggest for Todd Graham in his 2nd year at ASU. And that pass pulled in by Ozier for a 1st down. See if they do it again here on 1st down inside the 15-yard line. Ball at the Badger 12. Here's Grice. Makes a man miss. His 4th touchdown. Wisconsin. Badgers again with 2 timeouts remaining. And Kelly going to throw, trying to set up a screen to Grice. Grice cutting it back, has room. And Grice.
These kinds of penalties.
10th fewest in the country last year after being dead last before he arrived. 1st and 15. And Kelly on the roll-off, throwing it deep. It's caught for a 1st down.